Justin, you ever make a mistake at your job?
No, honestly, I have
You're
not.
just perfect at all your jobs?
Yes, it's the people around me that make the mistake. Now, you guys know some of the infamous stories that have happened here at WHPC.
Oh, I totally
Of course.
forgot that I work here. We're not getting
we have
into any of
the
those.
infamous blueberry story. Of course, we have the spoiling of the Star Wars, but we're not going to get into that. I want to get into another story that I've actually never said on the radio before. It involves a lady who's no longer here, and it was her first day working here, or the first time that I've personally met her, and she was uploading things into the vault, and that's in a room that the vault is where all the music is. So you have to upload songs into there that you want to have played on your show. So she's uploading a bunch of songs in there, and I'm also in that room editing stuff. Now, when she's in there, this is pre us having signs about having food in there, but she's eating the smelliest of chips. I think they're Funyuns. So she's eating Funyuns as loud as possible,
That's
greasy
disgusting.
freaking fingers touching everything, and I'm playing my stuff that I'm editing. It has to be at a certain volume because I need to hear some of the issues that are going on with what I'm editing. And she's like, "Can you lower that? That's so loud." I'm like, "Listen, you are... First of all, you shouldn't be eating in here. Second of all, I'm doing my job." I start screaming at this girl to the point where our station manager needs to get intervening, with the situation. But it's really difficult for me to figure out one bad thing that I've done at any of my jobs because, like I said, I'm fairly consistent with my spectacular, just awesomeness at work.
He's a good noodle.
I am.
I'm going to say one thing. I'm not going to say the entire story, but you can figure it out. I used to work at a church, and I found out that the wine was 12%.
So you got drunk off the blood of Christ.
I worked a 13-hour shift on New Year's Eve, and I had a sandwich, and I did my thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Sean's here.
It's Dad. You didn't hear anything I just said. Good.
Do you live in a barn, Sean? The door's wide open behind you.
No.
Okay.
Hi,
Is there a
everybody.
fire outside? We're
Long
good?
time boss, first time caller. I can't sit idly by and let Justin say he does nothing bad at work
Bad?
or wrong. I can't. That can't happen.
What have I done that's wrong?
That's a nice jackhammer you brought to work today, Matt.
Thank you.
What have you done? What have you done right? Let's start with this morning. Fire alarm goes off.
Oh,
Your boss texts you. Please keep me updated.
we went over this.
I know we went. I heard you go over this. So let's talk about, talking about your boss on the radio. I said keep me updated. I'm not going to listen to the radio and listen for updates. We put a tape on so that we can keep our audience entertained while you guys had to go outside during a fire alarm. That was probably set off by the jackhammer you're hearing in
That's
the
what I was
background.
thinking.
But I asked you to keep me updated.
Did you, though?
About 20... Yes.
He did. I saw
And about
it.
20 minutes after I got no updates, I said, "Are you guys
It's
still
partially
outside?"
my fault, too.
I said, "Are you still..." I'm blaming him. He's the one on payroll
Cool,
here.
cool,
I said,
cool
"Are
with
you
that.
guys still outside?" You said, "No, we're on the air." You expect me to be listening to the radio to know you're back on the air when I asked you to give me updates?
I don't see where you say give updates.
What do you mean?
Let's see.
But I'm the golden child, right?
We'll get to you later. Let's
Keep
see.
me updated.
Yeah.
Let's see. Justin telling me I'll be in at 1 o'clock today. 2 o'clock comes, 3 o'clock comes, 4 o'clock. Justin, you coming in today? I'll be there tomorrow.
It was a day I didn't need to be in.
Yeah, but you told me you'd be in.
Like you really care.
I do, actually. Deep down inside, you hurt me a little bit.
Please.
A little bit.
I don't know. I can go on and on and on, but it's not my show. It's your show. Long story short, Justin is not the prince he claims he is. And I just want the audience to know that I love Justin very much, but he's not.
Can we talk about Sean?
Oh, go right ahead.
Let's talk about some of the bad things that,
Here we go.
that Sean has done.
I'm looking forward to this.
First of all,
who wants to jump in?
I want to say this. Award-winning WHPC. Did we talk about that on Monday?
I'm sure they did.
We won the
Talk about on sports.
best college radio station.
Best community college radio station again, everybody.
2 years running.
You
And
are
yet
listening to it.
But we don't have a card, so you're going to have to let that person in. We don't have a card reader.
Well, we lost.
Hey,
we lost
Mike
power.
We
Merlot's
lost
here.
power and we broke it.
Yes. Yes. So what are some of the bad things that Sean does?
Yes.
I'd say, number one, you don't share your beverages. You have a fridge full of tremendous...
Why does he have
Coke-
to?
And they're all Coke Zero.
Because
I don't want Coke Zero.
I do. It's delicious looking, and I feel like he should share in some of that delicious flavor of the Diet Coke or the Coke Zero.
You are welcome to have a Coke Zero.
Please.
Go right ahead.
So, what are some
You've
other...
never asked.
Can you guys think of anything that Sean's done? Sean's yelled at me in front of students, and that's always embarrassing.
When have I yelled at
I
you?
remember one time...
Only when you
No.
It's only when you deserve it.
No. You had a woman working here, a student.
Right.
And you were like, yeah, you could train her because I'm out. And I was showing her some stuff.
Right.
And I showed her something that I wasn't supposed to show. No, not that thing. I showed her how to talk during the breaks. And you were
Right.
like, as soon as you came in, you're like, why are you showing her that? You shouldn't be showing her that.
I
I'm like,
never told you to show her that.
okay, you don't have to embarrass me in front of the student. Maybe we
Oh.
could have had a little
Why are
private
we having
conversation.
couples therapy on the morning
No,
show?
he
This
came
is-
in here.
Why?
He came
This
in
is
here.
good.
No,
this
it's
is- this is-
not.
I feel like we're making progress in our relationship.
Okay.
I
All
feel
right.
like if we're going to have
Okay.
these arguments,
Okay.
let's do them in private. We don't need the whole world to know
that's
I
that we're
true.
having
totally
issues.
100% agree with Justin.
Thank you.
Why do you need to bring things up in public when you can just have a conversation later on?
I believe Justin started this conversation by saying he's perfect in public.
And Justin was criticizing you before, so yes.
Yes, he's criticizing
Oh,
me all the time.
that's fun stuff.
Oh, it's all
this
fun
was
and
legitimate.
games until
I
it's
saw.
through.
I looked in his eyes. He had this look in his eyes.
I do have a look in my eyes.
and
Well,
and
Justin, I will apologize if I made you feel uncomfortable.
I very
but
much
if you
appreciate
followed
that.
directions in the first place, we wouldn't have this
Hey,
problem.
I'm trying to go
Seen
above
on
and
the
beyond. I'm
pavement?
trying to teach the students how to be superstars like me.
How to evacuate the building in a fire drill.
Yeah, and had to leave the door open so the fire can escape.
It's going outside. I got yelled at
The,
for
fi- the fire will go through the door. I agree with Justin on that.
I left a
Also,
door
you're
open.
Feeding
and-
oxygen to the fire.
There is no fire. Has there ever been a fire? How many times? There's been like 50 times in my career here at WHPC that the fire alarm has gone off. There has never been a fire except when the cleaning lady had a faulty vacuum and there was a fire. There's only one. There's only one time that has
There's
happened.
never been a fire except for that
Except
time
for
there
the
was a
one
fire.
time.
Except for the time there was a fire.
It only takes one, Justin.
How is that lady? I haven't seen that cleaning lady.
I don't know.
Is she
I don't know
okay?
if- I don't know.
The fire, like,
Not
take her
sure
out?
if she's still working.
The
there.
happy
Fire
night
take her out?
weekend.
Oh.
That lady.
Anywho, I love you, Justin.
And you love me.
I love you, Justin.
I'm such a good noodle, though.
I love you,
what
Matt.
could I do
Thank you,
wrong?
Sean.
I love you, Anthony.
What could I do wrong?
Michael Merlot's here.
I love you. I love you. Nixie.
Thank you.
Have a good day, everybody, and don't mess up at work, and then we wouldn't have this problem.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.